Listen, if you are in an area, if you are in the wealth building space, if you are in the entrepreneurship, small business space, financial independence, financial literacy, building out multiple streams of income. If you are in these spaces where there are people talking about financial education, stocks, investing, cryptocurrency, how to use AI to grow and build your business, all of the conversations, real estate, land development, wholesaling, you name it, any type. If you are in these spaces and you meet with these people, if they're talking more about entertainers, entertainment, if you can't tell if you're at a business conference or if you're at the club, if you don't know the difference, let me tell you something. These people mean you no good. Okay? These people mean you no good, and it doesn't matter what they look like, what they sound like. Stop being bamboozled with entertainment. Entertainment is costing millions of people their money, their livelihood, their wealth, their daggum freedom to think clearly. No, maybe you don't know. I'm not sure. Hopefully, if you're in this space, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, of course, please share with somebody. Please, please, please. If someone comes to you and invite you to an event and this looks like a club, every time you turn around, it's happy hour, networking, drinking. This is not real business. People do not operate like they're at the club when you are working on building real business. When you're working on talking about credit, strategies, marketing funnels, sales pipelines, like you need peace and quiet focus. If there's not a whiteboard that's 12 feet across the room, we're in the wrong place. Okay? I live in Atlanta, and Atlanta is classic for these, parties. You don't know if it's a singles mixer or are we, what are we doing here? That is one of the reasons why the needle has not been moved at all. You have a bunch of, yes, there's an increase in business licenses, but where is the business? Having 10 million one employee owned businesses is not building scalable businesses. Yes, it's a start. It's a fantastic start. But really, after 2 to 3 months, you should be scaling. You should be moving. And that is the hard work. That is the work that, I don't know. I just don't see enough people talking about the strategies to scale. And in fact, when you start moving into these spaces where you are sitting in a SBA meeting, you're sitting in with the U.S. Chamber meeting, like that webinar that I just posted in the group. When you get to these spaces, let me tell you, all these hundreds of thousands of people, none of them are there. They're few and far between when you really start getting into the nitty gritty, the nuts and bolts. Everybody wants free money, but how many grant writers is at the party? How many tax strategists are at the party? Yeah. How many estate planning attorneys are at the party? The parties that are needed on your team to get you from point A to Z are not in these spaces. Please make sure that you are connecting yourself with people who are providing resources and education. If all they're doing is uploading current events, talking about mess all the time, now I mean all the time, it is nice to mix in, what's going on now with real business. I get it. I understand it, because we're at a point where people have low attention span. So you may as well try to keep you engaged, because you're watching this like it's the news. Most people aren't even taking action, and they know that. Okay, the people that run these channels know that, and that's why there's a lot of entertainment. Is they know that you're there to be entertained and you're there to feel good. There's a very small percentage of people that are actually taking action, and a very small amount of people who are actually able to leave their 9 to 5 long term, never go back. Yeah, there are lots of people saying, yeah, I quit my job, I was making 6 figures. But how many of those people are returning back to the office? Again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, let's be honest, okay? And sometimes it's kind of hard to find out there. So make sure that you're surrounding yourself with individuals that are helping you grow, providing resources, so that you can take those same resources and growth tools that you have obtained and pass them on to someone else.